Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So first off, I wanted to start off with a massive thank you to everybody who took the time to watch my last video. It was a bit overwhelming really. That was my highest viewed video so far, and it was a massive motivational thing for me to keep going. Even though I've just started, it felt like I was not really getting anywhere, so thank you. And to everybody that's subscribed, massive thank you. Yeah, really exciting, and maybe we will hit our goal of 100 subscribers by the end of the year, 6 months to go. So yeah, massive thank you to everybody. So yeah, we're going to jump straight into it today. I have already washed my face, done my hair, but today's going to be a bit of a get ready with me, just a simple everyday look. I apologise if there's some weird noises. I've got the window open because it's quite warm today, and yeah, and I also got a cat, and she's a bit clingy, so she might pop up here and there. But yeah, let's jump straight into it. I have already done my face wash, and if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I got this wild deodorant, and it smells beautiful. I can't remember the exact scent it is. I think it's jasmine and something blossom. I can't remember exactly, but I absolutely love it so far. I think I've had it for about a week now, a few days, and yeah, so far I absolutely love it. Even my boyfriend has been saying, oh, you smell fresh at the end of the day still. So yeah, I've been absolutely loving that. So I have already washed with my Nip and Fab glycolic cleansing fix. This won't be in my project pan officially because my boyfriend uses it as well. He's found that it works really well for him, because he was using like just quite a plain standard face wash, and he tried this and found that it works really nice for his skin as well. So I'm not going to put that in my project pan officially because we're both using it, and yeah, it seems a little bit, it seems like cheating to put it in if I'm not the only one using it. But yeah, I'm enjoying this so far. It's been working really well for my skin. So to start off my skincare, I just have Boots ingredients, hyaluronic acid. I just put a couple of pumps in my hand and swipe it all over. It just helps soften my skin, or whatever hyaluronic acid does. I find it helps me. It feels nice on me. I have a few blemishes at the minute. Yeah, not a lot I can do about that, I'm afraid, right now. I'm waiting for it to go. So next up, I have the COSRX Advanced Snail Mucin Power Essence over here. I think everybody knows this. This is in my project pan, and I've made some progress this month so far, if I can hold it straight. So yeah, I just take 2 pumps of that and again swipe it all over. I don't go around the eyes too much. I don't want to cause any sensitivities. But yeah. So I've been thinking lately about my content, and first off, I'm going to use my Glossier bubble wrap just around my eyes. But yeah, I've been thinking about my content, and I was thinking of starting a new series, so maybe a bi-weekly series. I was going to call it Want It or Won't. So it's the concept of looking at all of the new releases. I think quite a few people do it. That's where I got the inspiration from. I look at all of the new releases that are coming out in makeup brands, skincare brands, and basically going through them with you and talking about whether I want them or I won't. What I think of them before I've even got them, sort of thing. That sounds a bit silly really. But basically talking about whether they inspire me, and whether I'd like to get them or not, and why or why not. So I was thinking of calling that Will or Won't. or want it or won't. And yeah, I was thinking of having that as a bit of a bi-weekly video schedule. So let me know down below whether you'd be interested in that. I think I might try it out anyway, just for a couple of weeks, see how it goes. And yeah, if it gets a bit of interest, then I will carry on. And if you guys tell me that you're not interested in it, then I can always stop it. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. So next up, I'm going with my Inky List Vitamin B, C and E Moisturiser. Holding up to the light, this is very nearly finished. I don't have very long left on this. Oh, pop. It's at that point where it sort of spurts out at the end because there's not much left in it, it's mostly air now, so I just go all over with that. With moisturiser, I like to go all the way down my neck. I tend to bring it around the back of my neck as well. My little blemish looks a lot worse on camera than in real life, so I apologise. Okay, so that's all nicely soaked in. And next up, can't talk today, I've got my Eucerin Sun Protection. It's just a 50+ SPF cream. I just put that all over as well. I'm not sure I'm crazy about this one. It does leave me feeling quite slimy. I don't know if that's the right word. But it doesn't leave white cast. But it does make me, oh, that's the word. It's greasy. It makes me feel very greasy. So I am on the hunt for something new. I did think about getting the La Roche-Posay Anthelios liquid, but I think that's what it's called. But it's a little bit pricey, so I'm waiting for it to go on offer if it does, if not. But yeah, I've got my eye out for something. If you guys could maybe send your recommendations for what you tend to use, what you like. So yeah, let me know. Okay, so that is my skincare done for the morning. I do like to keep it fairly simple. I don't like to put too many products on, especially if I'm wearing makeup. I start to feel a little bit heavy, and too many layers. I feel like my skincare is just gonna, or my makeup's just gonna slide off. So yeah, quite simple. I don't use too many products, so I'm gonna put those to one side now. Okay, so I'm just gonna give that a minute to sort of all soak in, settle down. I have straightened my hair today already. What I wanted to talk about, I got a bit of a bargain from TK Maxx the other day, and I got these shoes. They're like chunky sandals, and I absolutely fell in love with them when I saw them, and I just had to get them. And I want to show them off a bit because I haven't had a chance to wear them yet. So that's exciting, or for me at least. I quite like them. So I might post a picture on my Instagram later today with my outfit and my makeup that I'm going to be doing in this video, maybe with their shoes on, you never know. They seem quite sassy really, but I think I got them for £16.99, so they were quite a bargain really. I've not heard of the brand that they're from yet, Crush. I've not heard of them before, but I tried them on and they seem very sassy and I like them, so yeah, I might wear them later. Okay, so I think my sunscreen is all soaked in as much as it will do. I don't have a lot exactly, I can't exactly sit here for 10 minutes just waffling on, so let's just jump straight into it. So as always, because it's almost finished, I have my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Everybody knows this one, and I think this is going to be my last use. I think there is very, very, very little in there. Yeah, this is my last use. How exciting. I am over the moon. It is finished. Oh, it will be once I get it all on. I just Put it all over. I do put it down my neck as well. Sometimes I just blend my foundation a little bit down my neck. My nose rings have spun round. Just trying to get them back into place. There we go. So, yes. Finished! All done. That is done. It's going in my empties basket. That'll be on my Instagram later on. And you'll see it again when I do my end of the month empties video. Speaking of empties, well, I haven't finished this yet, but I bought these self-heating eye masks from Poundland, I believe. There's 2 in a pack. I've used one so far, but I really enjoyed it actually. It felt really nice. It got really warm. I don't want to open it up because then it'll start heating up and I don't want to use it up right now. There's a lot of packaging to it though, so I don't think I'll get them again. But they come in a little sachet like this. I can't remember what her name is, if I'm honest. Fern McCann Wellness Self-Heating Eye Mask. So yeah, it's just an eye mask. It's like a little pouch, and it comes with little elastic bits to put over your ears to hold it in place. And I had a bad headache and my eyes were sore, so I laid down, put the eye mask on and used a pillow just to gently keep it in place. And yeah, it got really nice and warm. It was really relaxing, and they have like a lavender scent to them to be relaxing. I personally don't like lavender, but the scent wasn't that strong. I couldn't really smell it, if I'm honest, but the feeling of it was really nice. It's like a dry pouch, so there's nothing to sort of put it on in your eyes or anything like that, but it was just a really relaxing little treat for myself laying down. And it was lovely. I think I might see, I liked it, but there's so much packaging, it seems wasteful. And obviously they're one-use things, so it's really wasteful. But I got them for £1, so I thought I'd try it out. And yeah, I've got another one. They'll be going in my empties basket at the end. I think it was yesterday. It was either yesterday or day before I used it, and I did like it. So I've got one more to use up whenever I get around to it. Okay, so now that my primer has all settled in and finished, exciting, I'm going to go in with my foundation. So I have my Urban Decay Stay Naked foundation. This is in my project pan, and you can see my last mark here. But it's a little bit too light for me at this time of year. But I also have the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless foundation, and that's actually a shade or two too dark for me. So what I do is I just put a pump of each on the back of my hand, mix it up and put it on like that. I've already dampened my sponge, so I'm going to go straight in. You can see that's too light for me. And then one pump of my Charlotte Tilbury, and you can see that's too dark. So I just mix it up. It's probably not the perfect shade for me, but it's the best I can do at the minute because I don't like to buy new things when I have something in my project pan. So I'm just going to put a bit of that all over. I'm just going to wipe off the excess. There's only a little bit left. And then, oh, it looks very yellow on camera, doesn't it? I just like to, what I'm going to do is use my mirror in here just to go in. Yeah, this is what I do every day. This is how I mix my foundation every day, because neither of them are quite the right colour, but it seems wasteful to throw them out when they do sit really nicely. and they do work nicely, and just mixing them together does the trick. So it seems just totally wasteful to throw them out and get something new. So I'm quite happy doing it like this. I know it doesn't work for everybody. I'm going to just blend it down into my neck a little bit. So yeah, oh, it looks very yellow on camera. I hadn't noticed that before. So just shuffle around a bit. Okay, so next up I'm going to go with my concealer. You can see that's got a good big old gap in there. I don't know if I'm going to use this all the way to the end. I'm not crazy about it. It's just one that I've had for a long time, and I thought I might as well stick it in my project pan. This is the L'Oreal Perfect Match, True Match. Yeah, this is in the shade 1RC Rose Ivory. So it's really pale. Just get my mirror out so I can see myself properly. So I just put a little bit under my eyes, a little bit on my blemishes, and that's about it. That's all I use. So it's going to take a long time to use up. I also look very dewy and shiny at the minute, and I just go back in with my beauty blender and just blend it in. Just under my eyes. I try not to move it around too much, otherwise it just kind of starts to look a little bit wild. I just like to brighten up my under eyes a little bit. Okay, so next up I normally go in with bronzer, and I've got my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. It doesn't have the clear bit in the middle anymore. My toddler got hold of it, so yeah. Just find my... So I know I probably don't use the right brushes, but I use this one for my bronzing. I find it's quite a nice shape, just to go all over where I need it. And I think this is a Real Techniques brush. I don't know what one. It doesn't say on there. But I've had it quite a while. I think I got it in a sale a couple of years ago. You can see I used it yesterday for my bronzer. So I'm just going to put a little bit all over. I feel like this bronzer is going to take an absolute lifetime to use up, and I just use it gently down here. I don't like to use too much, because I find if I use too much it kind of starts to look a little bit orangey on me, and it just doesn't suit me, so I just use a little bit. Just up here in my hairline, just to give me a little bit of shape. And just a little bit down by my jaw, just the tiniest little bit. Give me a little bit of definition. But this product is in my project pan, and I just use the tiniest little bit down the sides of my nose. Done. I like to keep it quite simple with my bronzer. I don't like to use too much. With my face shape, I feel like it's not flattering if I use too much. So next up I have, this is the Brushworks blush brush. I can't remember where I got this from. I know I got it recently, but I have the B Cosmetics liquid blush in nude. This is from Superdrug. I got it in sale. I wanted to try it out, and I've ended up absolutely loving it. So I just pop a little bit on the back of my hand. It's like a nice browny sort of terracotta sort of colour, and I just sort of, it's a bit messy. I put it all over the back of my hand, and then just, I don't like to bring it too close into my nose, because I have very pinky sort of undertones, so this helps kind of neutralise that a little bit, I find. So when I go in with my pink blush, it Kind of helps just even out the colours that I have. I just put a little bit on my nose. But I just find putting a little bit of that on first just really helps. It's just a bit more flattering than just going straight in with my pink one. So for my normal blush, I have the Milani Luminoso. I think everybody knows this one. I got it a little while ago and it's not really getting anywhere because I don't use much, but I do go in with the same brush and I just put a little bit over the top. It looks quite very pink really, doesn't it? Looks a bit crazy. But once I put my powder on and my other products, it does settle down a little bit. It kind of just tones it down just a little bit to suit me. I do normally use my Urban Decay primer potion on my eyes, but I can't find it at the minute. So I'm going to have to go without today and I will go on the hunt for it for my next video. So I'm going to go in with my, what's it called? The XX Revolution XX Sight palette. I got this for about £8, so really, really affordable. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know that this is an absolute favourite of mine. I just go in with this one here in my crease. You can see a nice big dip in there, just to sort of set a base really. I just kind of lightly go all over. A bit of a transition shade. It's just nice and simple. You can see that just sets a nice little transition. So next up, I'm going to go in with this pink shade. And it's just a really nice, plain, simple pink. I wouldn't say it's warm tone, wouldn't say it's cool tone. It's a little bit in the middle. It's very neutral. But I quite like it. I find it quite complimenting for just a plain, everyday, nice, simple look. So I just kind of go all over my outer corner without bringing it in too far and up into my crease. Nice and easy. And this look really doesn't take me very long. That's why it's my everyday go-to. You can see, just nice and simple. And then I also just bring that down into my lower lash line just a little bit, just the pink. Just helps bring it all together. I do have quite hooded eyes, so I kind of have to bring it up a little bit more to be able to see it without going crazy. Yeah, I find that's quite flattering for me. Just nice and simple. And then I'm going to go in with this one here. It's like a multi-chrome, it's almost like a putty eyeshadow formula. It's really, really soft. I did hit pan on it because I used it with my finger and it's like butter. But I'm going to use a little bit of that. And you can see it's kind of pink gold sort of multi-chrome. And I just put that all in my inner corner and sort of bring it towards the middle. I find it works quite well with my finger. It's quite a glittery, shimmery look. Yeah, it's only tiny glitter, but I think it goes nice. It's very coordinated, I think. And yeah, that's why it's my everyday look. I still don't have any eyeliner, I'm afraid. I haven't found one that I like enough to buy. I'm still on the hunt. And mascara, I'm still using my Maybelline Sky High, but I'll do that last. I just can't decide which one to get. I haven't found one that wows me enough, but within my price range. I'm not one to spend about 50. I don't like to spend 50 odd pounds on a single makeup item. So I'm still on the hunt. Keep looking. We'll find one eventually. Send me your recommendations. Okay, so next up I'm going to go in with my Catrice. I haven't brought my brush over, so I'll apply it with my finger. So yes, the other day when I revealed this, I found that this one here, my Sunny Day, Sunny Day shade, yeah, it works really nicely on me. I haven't got my brush on me, so yeah, I'm just going to tap it in with my finger. But I found last time that did work quite well. I don't like it too bright. I just put a little bit on the high points where the light naturally bounces off, so you can see as I turn my head. There we go. And just a little bit down my nose. And then I just tap it across here just to get that ever so subtle. Yeah, that works. So I look a bit crazy at the minute, but my setting powder will help just dull it down just ever so slightly and bring it all together. So as always, I've got my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. As you can see, big old pan. And I do have a replacement for when this is finished. So I just go all over. Make sure I get it under my eyes to stop them looking shiny. That concealer I use is quite brightening, but it's also very luminous. Luminous, is that the word? So it is quite shiny. So, and it's not really my look. I don't really like to go for shiny or dewy. So I prefer to dull it down just a little bit. You can see once I put that powder on, it's helped sort of blend everything else together, blur it all together and just bring it all together nicely. So I've got my Maybelline Sky High mascara. I'm going to use that. It's the only one I have at the minute. I think it is in my project pan, but it's starting to dry out. So yeah, it's not going to be in for much longer, I think. Just go like this all over. I do quite like this one. It's not too clumpy. Oh, poo. It's not too clumpy, but it coats nicely. I do naturally have quite long lashes anyway, and it just helps to... I like something that's not too thickening, if that makes sense. I like it just to make my eyelashes just stand out a little bit more than what they do without looking crazy. Yeah, I don't often wear falsies either, so I just like to use what I have when it comes to my eyelashes. And I just put a little bit on the lower. And there we go. It's nice, simple. So I think today I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in Lucky Diamonds. It's quite a nice sort of a greyish pinky sort of colour with like gold in it. I'm just going to go. It's very, very shimmery, almost glittery. But I feel like it goes really nicely with the eyeshadow. It's quite nude, so it doesn't look crazy. It's very neutral, nude, pinky, but I love it. I think it's really flattering. It's quite smooth. It feels lovely. So that is my look for today. I'm going to leave it at that. Oh, I can't forget my Urban Decay All Nighter spray. Just go all over. and just let that dry. Oh, my camera's wobbling. So yeah, that is my look for today. It's just my everyday, simple, easy, quick look. I don't have a lot of high-end products, just a few. So, but I find even though I have a lot of drugstore products, they work so nicely together. It's just flattering and simple. I don't really go full glam. This is, to be honest, about as glam as I go. Yeah, but yeah, I think I might do a nice colourful look for my next one, and I will see how that goes and let you know. Yeah, I think that's about it for today. It's been quite a long video so far. Yeah, so that's it. I realised I'd say all the time, so that's a bad habit. I need to stop. I will try, I'll work on it. But yes, that is it for today. I don't have anything else to say other than thank you for all of the support so far. Please comment, like and subscribe. That really helps me get my videos out there, and we can grow this page. Also leave your suggestions down below of the content you'd like to see from me. I will be probably in the next few days do the want it or won't videos. I'll make a start on that. And yeah, anything else you'd like to see me try, any brands, any trends you'd like to see me try out, let me know down below. I'll do my best to get around to all of them, as in film everything that you ask of me. I'll probably do. I realised I didn't do my brows today, but they don't look too crazy, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Yeah, so for my project pan update, that'll probably be next week. I have some exciting empties, obviously you know about one of them. And yeah, I've made some good progress on a couple of my products, so yes, keep your eye out for that. Right, I'm gonna say goodbye now before I keep waffling on. Nice simple look. I'm gonna wear this for the day, and I will see you beauties later. Bye.